Hi, it's Amy here, Senior Designer at Johnson Tiles, and today we're talking through some of my past flat lays and how I got into doing flat lays. So the reason is I saw them a while ago on social media and I thought it'd be a nice different dynamic of showing our product on our social media, on the Instagram grid, and this is where it all began. Inspired by Pantone Colour of the Year 2020 Classic Blue. What I really love about this one is how I've brought all the different tones of blue together that complement Pantone Colour of the Year. And I also like the addition of the props that I've added, the buttons in the left-hand corner. They add some depth to it, to the flat lay. What I don't like about it is it's quite cramped. I think if I opened the space up a little bit, it would complement the square format better. So this is my least favourite flat lay, and this is coming from the Tile Trace Trends featuring Astral. And the reason why I don't like it is because I've put too much elements on the flat lay. I'm trying to capture a colour palette and there's just too much going on. It's fighting with the space. So I wasn't happy and I decided to do the flat lay again. And Astral Take 2, it's a lot cleaner, there's a lot more space, and it reflects the Astral trend a lot better. So the next one features clicks, which was great fun to do, working with a different material, a different format, and using the planks going off the flat lay gives a different dynamic to the space. And then again, incorporating the props adds a bit of texture, depth, and the lovely addition of the plant is just a nice finishing touch. This is one of my favourite flat lays and it features a Christmas theme, and what I love about this is the colours that I've used, the groupings, it just sums up Christmas perfectly. I love how the layering of the tiles and the props all comes together and I just get a lovely Christmassy feeling. So this is my most recent shelf lay. Yes, shelf lay. These came after my flat lays, and again this is all on social media, and I thought it would be a different dynamic to showcase our products on social media, on Instagram. And this one actually features a sustainable theme, so all the products that are featured have good sustainable qualities, and I've also introduced the raw materials, so you get a real sense of a sustainable story. And what I also like about this one is I haven't really used the typical green palette. I've introduced other sustainable colours, so you still get that sense of a sustainable shelf lay. So this is another one of my favourite flat lays, and this time it features Dulux Colour of the Year 2023 Wild Wonder. And what I love about this flat lay is the fact that the background tile captures the Wild Wonder tone perfectly, and there's a lot of space, making it quite minimalistic flat lay. And the addition of the neutral tiles complements the colour perfectly. And the added props adds a sense of depth and texture to the flat lay, capturing Wild Wonder perfectly. So what I've taken so far on my flat lay journey is not to be afraid of empty space, and to also think about the space that you're using, whether I'm using a square format, whether I'm using white space and creating a larger format. Really think about how it's going to look at the end. Are things going to come off the picture? And I think what I've learned so far as well is not to be afraid of empty space. As you can see on some of my older flat lays, they're a lot busier, there's a lot going on, whereas now they're quite minimalistic, they're quite pared back, but that gives a sense of depth to the tiles, and I think the tiles can talk more because they've got more space. And I think the addition of props, they're really refined now, and I think they really tell the story of the flat lay that I'm creating. And I feel like everyone should have a go at doing flat lays. They are so creative, and it doesn't matter if you're a beginner, if you're an expert, it's your take on doing a flat lay.